So today we're going to deconstruct something a little different. It's a science lesson, but it's not really designed for you to study. It's designed for you to fall asleep to. Let's dig into how this actually works.
It all starts with something like this, a whisper. You hear that promise of calm, of drifting away. I mean, that's not your typical intro for an educational video, right? It's really an invitation into a totally different headspace. So, what exactly are we looking at here? Is it a bedtime story that just happens to borrow from astrophysics? Or is it a science lesson that's been cleverly disguised as a lullaby? Well, as we're about to see, the answer is it's both. And that's what makes it so interesting.
Yeah, so in this explainer, we're going to break down the script for a kids video that does something pretty wild. It mashes up these mind-blowing science facts with that sensory thing we all know as ASMR. It's kind of like a new frontier in edutainment.
Okay, so first things first, for anyone who's not familiar, ASMR. It's that gentle, tingly feeling some people get from certain sounds, like soft whispering or tapping. People call it brain tingles. It's a really powerful tool for relaxation, and honestly, it is the engine that drives this entire thing.
All right, let's look at how this script actually builds that state of calm, piece by piece. Because this isn't just an accident. It's a very carefully engineered sensory experience. It's all designed to get your nervous system to just chill out.
I mean, check this out. The instructions right there in the source script are incredibly specific. It literally calls for an ultra-soft, breathy whisper and, this is key, long soothing pauses. Every single part of it is designed to slow you down and lower your mental energy. And when you look at the whole package, it's a full-on sensory assault, in the most gentle way possible. You've got the whispering for the classic ASMR trigger, you've got chimes to create those tingles, and the visuals are super slow so nothing ever feels jarring. It's basically a whole ecosystem of calm. But here's the thing, it's not just about getting you to relax. The script is also building a very specific kind of educational experience. It uses science, yeah, but not just any old science. It's using the science of awe. If you really analyze the facts they chose, you start to see a pattern. This isn't just random trivia. Nope, these facts are carefully curated to make you feel a sense of wonder. They all explore these huge concepts, the mind-boggling scale of the universe, the hidden music of black holes, and the incredible, unseen structures inside our own bodies.
So let's see how this actually plays out. The script takes a cool little fact about butterfly wings, and it uses it to reveal this hidden, beautiful world that's happening on a microscopic level. It's a really gentle way of saying, hey, look closer. There's magic in the tiny details. And then it just completely flips the script. It brings up the fact that black holes literally create a sound wave. It's a B-flat that's 57 octaves below middle C. And it frames it as hearing the secret music of the cosmos. So you go from the microscopic to the cosmic, from tiny butterfly scales to the biggest things in the universe. That contrast creates this profound sense of scale and awe. It makes everything feel mysterious, but also kind of connected. So we've got ASMR on one side for relaxation and this curated science on the other side for wonder. But how do they actually work together? Well, this is where the script basically throws out the old rulebook on learning. See, the really crucial thing here is that the video isn't asking you to focus or to study or memorize anything. It's suggesting that you can learn just by absorbing information while you're in this relaxed, almost dreamlike state. Some people call this ambient or passive learning. And the difference is pretty stark, right? Traditional learning, active learning, that takes conscious effort. But this ambient model, it's all about the sensory experience. The goal isn't to solve a math problem. It's to feel a sense of wonder while you're just being exposed to an idea. And check out how it rephrases really complex information. Instead of just saying, hey, your DNA, if you uncoiled it, is billions of miles long, it says, you're made of star roads inside. It turns a dry scientific fact into this beautiful poetic image, and that is way easier to absorb when you're half asleep. So what does a script like this tell us about where educational media is going, especially for kids? Well, it points to some really big trends that are already starting to emerge. I mean, we are seeing a huge explosion of content that's focused on wellness and mental health. A script like this sits right at that intersection of entertainment, education, and maybe even a kind of light therapy.
The thing that's actually being sold isn't just a science fact, it's the feeling of calm itself. And what's wild is that even the business end of it is handled completely differently. The call to action, the like and subscribe, it gets fully folded into the ASMR experience. It's not some loud, jarring interruption. It's just a soft suggestion that keeps the whole hypnotic vibe going right to the very end. And that right there is the main takeaway. The number one goal of this script isn't really knowledge retention, not in the way we usually think about it. It is all about crafting an emotional and sensory state, a feeling of peaceful, sleepy wonder. The science is just the vehicle, but the real destination is a feeling.
Which leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. As these lines between learning, entertainment, and wellness just keep getting blurrier, you have to ask, when a lesson is designed to feel like a dream, what are we truly learning? Is it the facts themselves? Or is it the feeling of calm that we start to connect with those facts? Definitely something to think about.